What is up, peeps? Do you guys want the best and smoothest experience with console and Warzone? Well, these are the best Warzone Season 3 Reloaded settings on console. And also, remember they talked about fixing footsteps? Well, we know that was a big giant lie and they're still garbage. But stay tuned, because in this video, I changed a very important setting based on one of my subscribers' opinion that really changed a lot and improved my footstep experience. Let's jump right into this video. So y'all know how I like to do this. We like to fly past everything so you guys can get the best of the best really quick. For the BR layout, I play on default flip because I use paddles in my controller. But as you guys know, I love shooting with L1R1 as it shoots a lot faster than shooting with your bottom triggers. Stick layout preset default disabled. For my dead zone, again, I've had it at 0.04 for a while. Remember, this does depend on everybody's controller. The way you figure this out is go ahead and set your sensitivity to max, go into the game, and if it's still moving, that means you got to increase your dead zone. If it's not moving, then you can lower your dead zone. Left stick and max input dead zone, leave this at 0.99. It's been working pretty good for me. For my horizontal stick sensitivity, I've been at 9.9 for quite a while now, and I really don't see any need for me to increase it or decrease it. For me, this is the perfect sensitivity. Now, based on my 9.9 sensitivities, my custom sensitivity per zoom is as follows. I would recommend you to copy this, not my exact numbers, but do copy the difference between them. So your low zoom, have it set at 1 at 0.85, whatever you want to have it on, obviously. Your 2x and your 3x, decrease that by 5 and then have it like this. Then your 4x all the way to the high zoom, all these are going to be exactly the same. And now these, I decreased it by 0.7, as you can see. So copy the differences, but obviously move these according to your settings. But these have worked perfectly for me. Now, a lot of people still ask me what kind of aim response curve type I have, and yes, I still do play with linear. I feel it's the smoothest of them all. Dynamic, I still feel it's pretty good, but linear is just the best one of them all. Controller vibration, I know a lot of people have this disabled, but I like to have it enabled. If it's not enabled, it feels super weird. A lot of people are like, oh, disable it because it's going to improve your aim. I mean, not really. It's not like every time you shoot with vibration on, your controller is going to cause an earthquake in your house. It really doesn't do anything. It's just a personal preference for me. Aim assist is still going to be standard. Focusing is a lot stronger aim assist, but sometimes the aim assist actually fucks you up. And then the best aim assist is still with the standard. You still get the best hipfire aim assist with this one. For the weapon mount share input, we got ADS plus melee. This is enabled. Hold down side behavior, we got hold. Steady behavior, I do have toggle. This is if you guys don't know, if you guys are sniping, instead of holding R3 to hold your breath, you can actually toggle it. So with clicking it once, you don't have to maintain your breath holding it. Obviously, as you guys know, you hold your breath with your right finger, right, with your right stick, and that's what you're moving your aim with. So it's a lot easier if you just toggle it, and then you can move freely without applying any pressure. Next up, for the equipment behavior, we got hold here. Use reload behavior. It's always the best one's always tap to use. Depleted ammo switch enabled. Armor play behavior, remember to put apply on this one. It's also pretty important. Go ahead and select slide behavior onto tap. It just makes it a lot easier. To move forward, I have this disabled. You can actually have this enabled if you guys are having trouble with your controller, like it just doesn't work, your joystick. This means that if you just double tap forward on your left stick, your dude will automatically start moving. For the tactical sprint, put single tap from sprint. Automatic, put this one automatic tactical sprint. Vehicle camera recenter, this is just up to you, enabled. And then for the parachute auto deploy, I have disabled. For the graphics, this is at least. These you want to have both off. I made a video on this, but yeah, if you actually have these on, this will actually decrease your FPS on console. If you have it disabled, you will get better FPS. Now, a little setting here for you guys that are on PlayStation and you want even smoother settings, go all the way here to settings, into accessibility, display and sound, and we're going to go all the way to the bottom here where it says reduce motion. You're going to turn that off, and that's basically an extra layer of reducing motion blur that is going to make your game significantly smoother. Next up, for film grain, we got 0. The gore effects, I got it enabled. Brightness, I lowered just down 2. And then on demand texture streaming, some people were saying that obviously, if you guys don't know, you got a rendering issue sometimes. I've had this disabled, I've had this high quality, and it still fucks up on both of them. But I just want to go ahead and use the high quality one just because maybe it'll be a little bit better. Next up, we got the interface here. Subtitles disabled, language selection English. Color brand here, I am using the Delta Nopia right now, and remember to set it to both. Also, if you want an extra layer of filters for your console, go ahead and go into home again, and we're going to go into the same settings here, accessibility as well, display and sound, and you can go high contrast here, which just makes your game a little super different. And then you can also go into color correction, and you can add basically another filter of Delta Ranopia. But again, this is just your personal style. I don't have any of this enabled, but if you guys want to, you can definitely enable that. A mini map shape, remember to have square enabled. Show compass, remember to have this enabled. Compass cardinal direction test, remember to have the letters on. It's a lot easier to distinguish that. This is something that I changed as well. The kill feed to range shade, I'd change this to 20 seconds. Just sometimes if your teammates don't have mics or anything like that, it's always good to have the kill feed just a little bit longer, just in case, again, like if they don't have mics, you can see the kill feed and you can see how many your teammates killed. Maybe they killed 1, 2, maybe they killed that dude and confirmed him. So just have your kill feed a little bit longer there for those people that don't have a mic. Next up here, just put none, and then they got added this is actually one of the new settings that they added, which is a close buy station on purchase. I do have this enabled, but if you guys like to buy multiple things at multiple times, then you can actually have this disabled. So basically, enabled means that whenever you purchase something, it's immediately going to take you out of the buy station. You have this disabled and you purchase something, you'll still be in the buy station. This is just kind of up to you what you want to have here. I have it enabled. Text chat enabled, profanity filter disabled, new message chat alert disabled, text chat duration disabled, and I don't want to have any in-game alerts or anything like that. I want my screen nice and clear. Now, this is where we changed a couple things. For my audio mix, it's still going to be boost high. Again, remember that it does depend on the kind of headphones that you have. Always go ahead and try either boost low or boost high. Again, these will work differently for you guys. This is the one I changed. I used to have this at 70, but again, one of my subscribers recommended me to lower it, and it really helps. So lower your master volume all the way down to 50. Some people are even lowered it down to 40. And remember to keep your effects volume at 100. I usually have my music volume at 0, but just because I want a little soundtrack for the video, I have it at 20. And the dialogue volume as well, bring it down to 15. So what this is going to do is this won't increase the footstep sound, right? Again, even though they said they fixed it, that's complete garbage. The footstep is still garbage in this game. So it's not necessarily going to increase it, but it's actually not going to diminish it. So the footstep sounds are going to be exactly the same. But in those situations where you just feel the game is super fucking loud and you really can't hear anything, you really want to focus on footsteps, this is going to help you out a lot. The game sound is really reduced significantly, but because our effects volume is still at 100, the footsteps are going to sound exactly the same, but again, without that extra layer of a lot of sounds going on in the game. So try this one out and let me know how you feel. Cinematics volume 61, Juggernaut music doesn't really matter. Hidden marker sounds, some people ask me why do they sound different. Usually you have it at none, but the classic does sound like the classic Modern Warfare hidden marker, and I like it. Mono audio disabled on this one, and we're gonna go ahead and voice chat enabled, open mic. This is something that a lot of people don't know. If you guys have somebody on the mic that you can hear everything that's going on in their mic, like motherfucker's got a hurricane going on in the background, the fan, go ahead and tell them to increase this mic threshold, and that is going to help reduce that. Voice chat volume at 100, microphone volume at 100. Again, that just depends on anybody there. And remember to disable these if you guys are a streamer so you don't get copyrighted. And then here for the account, also super important. Some people still say, oh my God, I accidentally fucking clicked my invitation that somebody sent me, and that's why I exited the game. Remember to go ahead and disable social notifications. If you disable this, then while you're in the game, you won't get any invites or anything like that. You'll have to manually hit this to see any invites or go into your social and then check all of that out as well. And in streamer mode, I have it disabled. And that is basically it, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know what you guys have different compared to mine. Peace out, everybody. I'll see you all in the next one.